We are going to study organic chemistry of BSc Part 2. The topic is alcohol. Alcohols are considered to be the hydroxy derivatives of alkenes. They are further classified according to the number of hydroxy group present in a molecule. For example, if there is one hydroxy group present, it is called monohydric alcohol. If there are two hydroxy group present, it is called dihydric alcohol. If there are three hydroxy group present, it is called trihydric alcohol. And if there are more than three hydroxy group present, it is termed as polyhydric alcohol. If there are two or more than two hydroxy groups in a molecule, they are attached to different carbon atoms. If more than two hydroxy groups are attached to the same carbon atom, then the molecule becomes unstable and a water molecule is eliminated from the alcohol. For example, if we take this primary alcohol, which is dihydric, in this two hydroxy groups are attached to the same carbon atom. This eliminates a water molecule and gets converted to aldehyde. Next, we take the example of secondary alcohol, which is also dihydric. In this also, two hydroxy groups are attached to the same carbon atom. After elimination of one water molecule, this secondary alcohol is converted to ketone. Now, if we see this trihydric alcohol, in this, the three hydroxy groups are attached to the same carbon atom, and after elimination of a water molecule, this trihydric alcohol gets converted to carboxylic acid. Now we consider the monohydric alcohols. The monohydric alcohols can be either considered as derivatives of hydrocarbons or derivatives of water. If we take them as derivatives of hydrocarbons, then it is seen that one hydrogen of hydrocarbon is substituted by OH group. For example, this is ethane. In this ethane CH3CH3, this hydrogen atom is replaced by OH group. If we consider them as derivatives of water, then in this one hydrogen atom of water is replaced by alkyl group. Here, this hydrogen atom is replaced by this alkyl group. If we consider the general formula of alcohol is CnH2n plus 1 OH. This OH is the main functional group of the alcohols. They can be further classified according to the basis of the type of carbon atom on which the hydroxy group is bonded. For example, if hydroxy group is bonded to the primary carbon atom, it is called primary alcohol. If hydroxy group is bonded to the secondary carbon atom, it is called secondary alcohol. And if the hydroxy group is bonded to the tertiary carbon atom, it is called tertiary alcohol. Next, we come to the nomenclature. The first nomenclature is trivial system. In this system, they are known as alkyl alcohols by writing the corresponding alkyl radical before the term alcohol. For example, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, and amyl alcohol. Second system is derived system. In this system, CH3OH or methanol is considered the parent molecule, and all other alcohols are considered to be derived or by substitution of its hydrogen atoms. Since methanol is called carbinol, all other alcohols are termed as carbinol derivatives. For example, if we see this methanol, it is carbinol, and if one hydrogen atom of this methanol is substituted by one methyl group, it is called methyl carbinol. If one hydrogen atom of this carbinol is substituted by ethyl group, it is called ethyl carbinol. And here we see that the one hydrogen atom of carbinol has been substituted by methyl group, and another hydrogen atom of the carbinol has been substituted by ethyl group. So the product becomes ethyl methyl carbinol. Then third system is IUPAC system. According to the IUPAC, they are termed as alkanols. The longest chain having OH group is chosen, and the numbering is done in such a way that the carbon bearing the OH group gets the smallest number possible. For writing the name, they are derived from alkane by replacing terminal E of alkane by OL. If there are other substituents, then they should be written with a position before their names according to the alphabetical order. For example, this is methane. The H of methane is replaced by OH, and the terminal E is replaced by OL. Same is the case with ethene. Then we come to the methods of preparation. The first method of preparation is oxymercuration and demercuration of alkene. On reaction of alkene with mercuric acetate in the presence of THF and water, hydroxyalkyl mercury compound is formed. This process is called as oxymercuration. Now this hydroxyalkyl mercury compound, which is prepared on reduction with NaBH4, yields alcohol, and this process is called demercuration. The reaction takes place according to the Markovnikov rule. If we see the mechanism, the first is oxymercuration. In this oxymercuration, the electrophilic attack of CH3COOHg takes place on the less substituted carbon of the double bond, forming a bridged carbocation. So here we see that in the first step, this mercury acetate is split into two parts. The bond between oxygen and hydrogen gets shifted on the oxygen, forming a CH3COO minus or acetate ion and a positive CH3COOHg plus cation. Now this electrophile CH3COOHg plus attacks on the double bond of the alkene and forms a bridge compound. In this bridge product, the carbon bears a partial positive charge and mercury also bears a partial positive charge. This bridge mercury cation forms hydroxyalkyl mercury compound by the reaction of water. The water molecule is added to the carbon which is having partial positive charge, and this bond breaks and the hydroxyalkyl mercury compound is obtained. Demercuration. Hydroxyalkyl mercury compound is reduced by the reaction of NaBH4 and the acetoxy group. In the mercury acetoxy group is replaced by hydrogen, and formation of oxonium ion, mercury and acetate ion is the result. Now this oxonium ion reacts with the acetate ion, and this acetate ion extracts the one hydrogen atom from this oxonium ion and forms alcohol plus acetic acid. Second method is hydration of alkene to form alcohols. Alkenes on being reacted with water in the presence of acid catalyzed form alcohols. Addition or hydration of alkene is catalyzed by dilute H2SO4 or H3PO4 oblique SiO2, that is /SiO2. This reaction takes place according to the Markovnikov rule. So we see that alkene adds on water molecule to give you alcohol. For example, if we say propene adds on one molecule of water to give you propanol, and isobutylene adds on one molecule of water to give you tertiary butyl alcohol. If we consider ethene, this ethene reacts one molecule of water to give you one molecule of ethanol. Now it is seen that it is only ethene which produces primary alcohols, and all other alkenes cannot produce primary alcohols even if the double bond is terminal due to the reaction being carried by Markovnikov's rule mechanism. If we consider first, the water molecule adds on one proton to form hydronium ion. In the next step, if we consider in the next step, the bond pair of this double bond shifts to the carbon, making it negatively charged, and this extracts one proton from the hydronium ion, forming carbonium cation and water molecule. Now this formation of secondary ion takes place, and when this secondary carbonium ion reacts with water molecule, then the water molecule is added on this positively charged carbon and oxonium ion is produced. Now this oxonium ion compound reacts with a water molecule, and the water molecule extracts one hydrogen atom from this oxonium ion, and secondary alcohol is formed plus hydronium ion is prepared. As step 2, the reaction is slowest, hence this is the rate determining step which makes the reaction of second order reaction. Hydration of alkene involves the rearrangement also, that is, when hydration of alkene takes place, sometimes rearrangement also takes place, and in the second step, after formation of carbonium ion, rearrangement takes place if it leads to the formation rearrangement takes place if it leads to the formation of a more stable carbonium ion. For example, if we take this 3,3-dimethyl-butene, then in the second step, secondary carbonium ion is formed. Now when the secondary carbonium ion is formed, then rearrangement takes place, and this methyl group along with its bond migrates to the positive carbon atom, and a tertiary carbonium ion is produced, which is more stable than the secondary carbonium ion. After this tertiary carbonium ion formation, this reacts with water molecule. The water molecule attaches itself to the positive carbon atom and forms oxonium ion. Then this oxonium ion reacts with the water molecule, and this water molecule extracts one hydrogen atom from this oxonium ion, and tertiary alcohol is produced along with hydronium ion. The third method is by Grignard reagents. Formation of primary alcohols. Formation of primary alcohol containing same number of carbon atoms as that of the Grignard reagent. This reaction is carried out by oxygen. Now this alkyl magnesium halide reacts with oxygen, and this one oxygen atom is inserted between the R and the Mg, forming ROMgX. Now this ROMgX is hydrolyzed, yielding alcohol plus magnesium compound. If we take the example, then methyl magnesium chloride reacts with oxygen. This oxygen is inserted between methyl group and the mercury group, and it is seen magnesium group. Then 2-methyl OMgCl is formed. This 2-methyl OMgCl on hydrolysis gives rise to methanol plus mercury plus magnesium compound. Now second example is ethyl magnesium chloride with oxygen. This one oxygen atom is inserted between the ethyl group and the magnesium group and form CH3CH2OMgCl. Now this CH3CH2OMgCl is hydrolyzed to give you ethanol plus magnesium compound. Second is formation of primary alcohol containing one carbon atom more than that in the Grignard reagent. For example, if we see alkyl magnesium halide reacts with formaldehyde. In this, the alkyl radical bears the partial negative charge and the magnesium bears the partial positive charge. Now this the methanol, the bond pair of this shifts on the oxygen, making the carbon positive and this oxygen negative. Now this partially negative alkyl radical attaches itself to this positive carbon, and the partially positive magnesium attaches itself to this oxygen, giving rise to the adduct. Now this adduct undergoes hydrolysis, giving rise to alcohol and magnesium compound. If we consider the example, then we see that it is ethyl magnesium bromide reacting with methanol. Now this we see that partially negative ethyl radical attaches itself to the carbon, and the partially positive magnesium attaches itself to the oxygen, giving rise to the C2H5CHO-MgBr adduct product. After this adduct product is hydrolyzed, we get C2H5CH2OH alcohol and magnesium compound. We have started the reaction with C2H5, that is 2 carbon atom, and we have got propanol, that is 3 carbon atom. So from 2 carbon atom reactant we have got 3 carbon atom alcohol. Primary alcohol containing 2 carbon atoms more than that of the Grignard reagent. Reaction with ethylene oxide. Now we see that alkyl magnesium halide reacts with ethylene oxide. Now as we know that alkyl radical carries partial negative charge and magnesium carries partial positive charge, one bond between CH2 group and O group breaks and shifts on the oxygen atom, creating this carbon becomes positive and this oxygen become negatives. So the partially negative alkyl group attaches itself to this carbon atom, and partially positive magnesium attaches itself to this negative oxygen atom, forming a adduct. Now when this adduct is hydrolyzed, then we get alcohols and magnesium compound. If we see, for example, we take methyl magnesium iodide, and this is made to react with ethylene oxide. So this bond breaks and oxygen become negative and carbon become positive. So the partially negative methyl attacks this CH2 group, and the partially positive magnesium attaches itself to this oxygen, giving rise to this adduct. Now this adduct, which when hydrolyzed, it gives you alcohol, and this alcohol is CH3CH2CH2OH. Now if we see, we started with the methyl magnesium iodide, that is 1 carbon compound, and we have got 1, 2, 3 carbon compound, that is increased